Hey gang, Spongimus Prime here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Prime Universe Knockout. So for those of you who don't know, Knockout is a character from Transformers Prime who was primarily the doctor who kept bringing Megatron back to life in the show and nursing every Decepticon back to health. He was a pretty important character and was known as Le Docteur, as the fanbase calls him. And he is very, very worried always about his finish. So with that being said, I gotta say that the painting and the details on this figure are kind of meh. So to see what I mean, let us get into the details. Got a nicely done head sculpt there. Don't know how well you can see that on camera. Got some nicely done details for the face there. Got some beautiful shades of red here, and I gotta say the paint matching is honestly really, really good. You also got some silver for the front end here. You got the "Hi, how are you" Decepticon sticker right there. Some black lights. Some red for the crotch, silver for the abs. Red for the shins, as his shins were always red. Some mustard yellow gold for the wheels here. Got some darker red paint for the vehicle mode. I will say that the whole top half of the vehicle mode is clear plastic, so just be careful. This is a Jazz remold. Got some nice red on him. Not too much to speak about the details on him, but I will say that this is a very nice homage to the character. Car mode speaking, not so much the robot mode. There's a bump on the microphone. Now, for accessories, Knockout does come with the immobilizer, but it splits into two pieces and can be wielded as such. It can also be wielded as the immobilizer. Because of this hilt here, he can either hold it in both hands, but whenever I have it in the immobilizer mode, I like to put it in this hand right here, and honestly he really carries it very well, though I wish he would have been able to carry it right here and then have the extra grip right there to hold it in his other hand. Though, if you so choose, what you can do is you can split this apart and place the pronged immobilizer bit, before he falls over, onto his arms, and it can be plugged in on either side. I just much prefer this side. And then this can be wielded as a gun, and I like to put it in his other hand. Give him some more weapons. Just like so. And he can do all sorts of shooting at the Autobot action, or he can always immobilize them with the immobilizer prongs right there on his forearm. But of course you couldn't get any of that action without some beautiful poses. So the head is on a ball joint here. You got some nice range of motion here. He can look up somewhat, look down a good bit. The head can rotate a full 360, can go side to side. The arms are on a swivel here, so they can go full 360. He does have a bicep rotation. No wrist rotation. They do fold inward due to transformation. Folding the backpack out and bringing the arm up. He does have a waist rotation. Kind of offset, but I do like it. And he's got a, as our Lord and Master Jobby would say, beautiful spread. He also has a thigh swivel. Now, due to transformation, his knee can go about that far, but if you unlock the knee here, it can go all the way up just like so. And it just locks in with that peg into that tab slot right there, just like so. And as for the feet, he does have a good bit of ankle pivot, can have really good ankle breakers, and the toe can't move, as my camera can't focus, the toe can't move up, but it can move down all the way due to transformation. Now, with the articulation out of the way and accessories out of the way, we can now go into the comparisons. Perceptor, Brawn, and Bulkhead, and RC. I did forget to mention that the immobilizer can be stored on his back. So with all that out of the way, let us get into the transformation. First thing we're going to do here, we're going to fold these hands inward on both sides. Then we're going to take the backpack here, bring it out. My copy, this door over here is really loose. We're going to open up both doors, take the back hatch here, swing it out, and leave that for now. Next thing we're going to do here is we're going to swing these inward, make sure our feet are straightened out, swing them down. You can do the same thing on the other side. Doesn't matter which step for the feet you do first, as long as the ankle tilts are not extended. And then we're going to tab the feet in just like so. Next thing we're going to do here is we're going to bring the feet in by untabbing them at the knees and bring them up just like so. Next thing we're going to do here is we're going to untab the chest here, bring this up. We're going to swing this panel in, which just tabs the torso together on these two pegs. What we're going to do here is we're going to hold the waist in place as we rotate the abdomen around, just like so. Just like so. Next thing we're going to do here is we're going to bring this down, swing the head in all the way. And we're going to swing this panel up as long as everything is nice and lined up. Actually, yeah, we're going to swing all that up at the same time we're folding this panel in. My bad. Next thing we're going to do here is we're going to straighten out the arms, swing them inward. We're going to swing them halfway inwards first, and then what we're going to do is we're going to take these pegs and we're going to face them inward just like that, facing the top of the vehicle mode. Then we're going to completely fold these in, and then we're going to finish this off by swinging the top of the car up, pushing that in. Then we're going to push this back end in just like so. Make sure it's nice and tabbed in. And then what we're going to do here is there are two hook tabs right there that'll go in here, and the same with that, go in there, and then there is a tab right there that'll go into that slot right there. So just like so, we're going to do the same thing for both sides. Bring that in, bring that down, and there you have the car mode. So as I said, there you have the car mode, and taking a look at the paint and the details. And I gotta say that this really reminds me of what car we got in the show. I think this is the most fantastic we've ever had. Knockout in his alt mode, and I think this is where this figure really shines. Nice and tabbed in. There we are. Got that nice yellow mustard gold paint for the wheels there. They're nice and thin tires. Nice silver for the front grille there. And I gotta say, again, this is the best this vehicle mode has looked, and this is the most accurate that this vehicle has looked. I just wish they would have done more for the transformation into robot mode. So with the transformation being said and out of the way, let us get into comparison ideas with Brawn, Perceptor, and Bulkhead. So there you go, guys. That has been my review on the Transformers Legacy Knockout. And yeah, it's an okay figure. I just wish that they would have done more for the alt mode, or not for the alt mode, but for the robot mode to make it more like Knockout. I really don't like this blocky aesthetic that is with him for the G1ification that was from Legacy. Didn't mind it on Bulkhead, and I really don't mind it on RC, but I just wish Knockout would have been more accurate to his screen appearance. But that car mode is absolutely stellar. Now, with all that being said, would I recommend this figure? Yes, I would. Just for the sheer fact that if you don't have a Knockout and really don't want the RED version, this is a great placement for it. So with all that being said, This is Spongimus Prime signing out, and I'll see y'all next time.